Today we'll be talking about how to attract people without forcing anything, right? So attraction is I don't know how to say it, but attraction is one of those things that you can't do without in human existence. Okay, this is because attraction is more about your energy than your looks, unlike what people would think. If someone says, "Oh, is he attractive?" or is she not attractive?" the first thing that will come to your mind is the looks, right? The height, how do they, are they fair or whatsoever. Funny enough, that's not actually what attraction is all about. Attraction is more about your energy than your looks. It's actually more about your status than how you appear, right? Now, when it comes to attraction, there is one golden rule that most people don't talk about, and that's what we are going to talk about today. Stop trying to convince people that you're valuable, right? That's the worst thing you can do. This is because the harder you seek approval, the less attractive you will appear. And true confidence comes from already knowing your worth. You need to know that, okay, I am this, I am who I say I am, and you believe in that. It's only when you believe that you're something, that's when others will believe that you're what you're appearing to be or acting to be, right? So today we are going to look at I think I have up to about 7 to 8 points that I want to talk about that will help you gain attraction without having to force things. Because if you want to force things, I can assure you 100% it always bounces back. There's always something that is going to be off about you. You'll be giving a certain kind of energy, just like I said earlier, an energy where people will know that there's something inauthentic about you, and you don't want that if you're trying to like gain attraction, let's say in this case towards a spouse or something, right? So number one, be genuinely interested in others. What I mean by this, let's say you're a guy, you see a girl, but you need to be genuinely interested in the girl. Forget about these things where people are always talking online that you have to be calculative, you have to no. If you do that, the very first time you meet the person is going to sense that there's something off about you. I don't know if you ever heard of someone say they went on a date with someone, everything went all right, but it felt off, right? That feeling of that energy, feeling of perceived by the other person is when you're not genuine about your interest in the person, right? People love to feel heard and understood. For instance, now she's there, you're there at the date, and then she's trying to tell you about herself. You guys are getting to know each other, and then in between what she's saying, she's trying to like let you know about her. You just cut her, you won't let her finish, and then you'll now start talking about yourself, your achievement, or anytime from time to time in regular intervals, you're always cutting her. You're always not like allowing her to finish whatever she wants to say. It's a major turn off. You're trying to force it. You're trying to like force the attraction by letting her know, okay, I've done this, I've achieved this, I have this, I have that. Honestly, you're just playing yourself, because if you do that, you're setting up yourself to fail. Attraction doesn't work that way, right? People love to feel heard and understood. So if she's talking, listen more than you talk, right? Ask thoughtful questions. Focus on being interested rather than trying to be interesting. If you do that, you're not going to grow emotional connection. And of course, the point of dating is like a grow emotional connection with this person so you guys can be together, right? So you don't want to sabotage that by not being someone who is open to listening to what your partner says, always talking about themselves, obsessed about themselves. That's actually one of the biggest narcissistic attitudes that one can actually profess to another person. Okay, so be genuinely interested in this person. If you're genuinely interested, you of course you want to hear what they want to say. If you meet your celebrity, a celebrity that you've always had a crush on, or you're a celebrity that you've always looked up to, and they start talking, do you think you cut them short? No, you won't. Why? Because you're genuinely interested in them, you genuinely like them, right? So that's the first point. Second point, develop emotional stability. Now here is another good point, I would say, but I think this has more to do with age group, right? Age group in the sense that if you're not mature enough, that's why they normally say relationship is for mature people. Okay, if you check out relationships where younger people are, except the person is young but actually mature, then it could work. What do I mean by this? You need to develop emotional stability, right? It is one of the highest form of attraction. Let's say, for instance, now let's say you're on an airplane, right? And then you're seated in between two people. One, and then just as about you guys were about taking off, there's a turbulence and the plane is shaking, right? Everybody's panicking and everything and all. Now the person by your right is actually cool, calm and collected and trying to like encourage you. Okay, don't worry, it's fine, it's just normal. And then the person on your left is actually losing their mind, shouting, oh my god, I'm going to die, I'm going to die, I'm going to die. Who do you think is more attractive amongst the two of them? Obviously it's a guy on your right? The calm, cool and collected guy. That's my point. So if we are talking about attraction, if you're trying to attract someone, if you're trying to be the best version of yourself so that someone will see you and will like you and will be attracted to you, being emotionally stable is one of the biggest things you can do for yourself. Stay calm during stressful situations. Don't overreact to delayed texts. For instance, oh, you sent a text, she hasn't or he hasn't responded in 10 or 15 minutes, and all of a sudden you jump into conclusion, you delete their number, or you say no, that shows emotional immaturity. You're not stable emotionally, and that's for kids do that, right? In a relationship you don't have to be a kid, you don't have to behave like a kid, because if you do that, it means you're not even giving them the benefit of doubt, right? You need to give them the benefit of doubt until they now say, okay, I did this on purpose, or okay, I was busy. Most often than not, they're always busy, or maybe they're not with their phone, especially when you're with someone that is interested in you. Except you now notice a pattern that, okay, this thing is becoming a pattern, and then fine, you can now take action. But on first instance, no, please. Be emotionally immature to ask your partner, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? Right? That way, you actually enhance your attraction. And yes, no, everybody wants to be with that kind of a person. Nobody wants to be with a frantic person, right? So emotional stability is actually very important. Number 3, stop making attraction the goal. Like I said, it's more counterproductive. It's actually a very counterproductive element, attractiveness. Why? Because the more you focus on being attractive, the less you will be. Again, it's all about energy. Remember I told you initially before we started that it's all about the energy, right? What do I mean by this? Don't obsess over whether people like you or not. No, please. Because if you do this now, you now start doing things that you shouldn't do. You will not be yourself. And that is the biggest killer of attraction, not being yourself. If you want to be attractive, you need to be yourself, right? Now, if you're obsessed about, oh, do these people like me, these people don't like me, all your decisions, all the actions you take will now be influenced by what they will think. You'll now be thinking, oh, I shouldn't wear this, I shouldn't walk this way, because and you end up losing yourself over time. Believe me, it's more like a downward spiral from there on. Okay, so what do you do instead? Enjoy the interactions instead of trying to control the outcome, right? You meet someone, another thing you need to know is if you're yourself, you're cool, you know you're attractive and all, whatever outcome you get from a date, it has, as long as you are, from what you're saying right now, as long as you're being yourself, it has nothing to do with you. Okay, don't go there and start behaving in a way that is not you, trying to get her attention or his attention. No, please. If you do that, they will see right through you and your attraction will be killed 100%. That's how people get ghosted after a date. Okay, I'm telling you from personal experience, you're actually going to get ghosted. Alright, it's a guarantee. So enjoy the interaction instead of trying to control the outcome. Be present, right? Feel relaxed and authentic. Attraction grows best when there is no pressure. The attraction will grow when the person knows, oh, this guy is so natural. Like there is this natural. You normally hear people say he has this natural vibes that he gives off. That's just it. Just you being yourself, right? Just be yourself. Because if you're too focused on how you look or your attractiveness, you're going to come off in a very weird way. You won't know, but the person sitting opposite you will know, and that is going to be a problem for you because your chances of getting back to have a date with that person are slim to none, right? So yes, make sure that you stop making attraction your main goal, right? On the contrary, focus on being yourself, and it's to actually help enhance your attraction. Number 4, build a life you enjoy. I might be wrong numerically, but please just follow the points as we go, right? Build a life you enjoy. Again, there is no way you can be authentic, natural and everything if you don't even love your life, right? That is where this point comes in. Build a life that you actually enjoy. It doesn't mean that you have to be extremely rich, extremely well. No, Do things you love. Have a routine. Have things in your life. Have a structure as a man. This, I'm saying this mostly as a man, even as a woman too. Have a structure, right? Because with this, it's only with this that you'll now be sure, okay, I went to meet this person doesn't like me, it has nothing to do with me. Why? Because first of all, you're confident in yourself, and you also live a life, you have a routine that you're good with. So whether or not they accept you, right, you're cool. The following week, the following day, you go about your routine as if nothing happened. That is why when people that don't have a life that they enjoy go on a date in search of a partner, and then they get rejected, it kills them. Do you know why it kills them? Not only because they will so focus on attraction, the last point we just talked about, which you're not supposed to do, is because the rejection now hits them, and then they now get to do two things. Either they get to hate the lady, or they get to be obsessed with the lady, and they will now start stalking the lady. No. If you had a life for yourself, if you had a life that you built, a life that you're definitely sure that you love, a routine or things that you do, there is no way you think about that person. I am guaranteeing you there is no way. Okay, so build a life you enjoy, develop hobbies, passions, and meaningful goals. Have interests that outside of dating and relationship, they will still be there. You're dating or not, you still have those interests, right? That is how you become someone who is self-sufficient, and that's how you become confident, and you will be yourself. If you have this going on for you, you have a passion. Let's say you're passionate about football, like me. I'm passionate about football, right? I could talk about football all day long. I've been talking about football for the past how many years now? Someone that meets you know, oh, okay, this person, they have something that they're actually passionate, because it's actually scary meeting someone that doesn't have a passion about anything. Guess who the passion will be? You. They will now start getting obsessed with you. They will now start, every single moment they want to know what you're doing. Before you know it, it now develops into insecurity, and you develop one of the most toxic relationships ever existed, right? So you don't want that. Build a life that you enjoy, right? Once you build a life that you enjoy, whatever the outcome of what someone thinks about you, it won't be your problem, because you have your life figured out, you have the structure. And let me give you a free tip, right? Women like men that have structures. Okay, she wants to come into a structure in your life. She's not going to come in and then you don't have a structure. Do you expect her to lead you? No, you're the man. You're supposed to lead, and you can't lead without a structure, right? It's just like you're about teaching a course. There is no way you can teach a course without an outline. The outline is the structure. That's what is going to guide you. Same is applicable in life, right? Now, the next point. Let's go to the next point. Next point: be mysterious. Again, this goes back to our second point. I think that was the second point. If you're on a date, you're talking to the person, until they ask you what you do, or like maybe your financial or whatever, please don't say it out first. It kills your attraction, right? One thing about humans, we are actually drawn to curiosity, right? Curiosity is something that keeps things going. Do you always hear, okay, I'm sure you've watched movies where a guy comes in, a girl comes into a room, and then every guy is all over her, they're complimenting her, telling her how beautiful. Of course she knows she's beautiful. And then there is a guy somewhere, she acts normal, as if nothing really happened. He's just there, he's just cool, and then maybe just says hi to her and goes his way, right? Guess who that girl is going to be attracted to? Him. Because there's something mysterious about him. She's now going to ask questions like, why is he not attracted to me? Why didn't he come down like to say this too? Or am I not beautiful enough for him? You know, questions like this. These are what actually spurs up this curiosity, and curiosity is the highest form of attraction. She will be very, very, very extremely attracted to the guy. Right? Unlike the other 10 guys that were all over her. Do you think she will be attracted? You're basically telling her she's beautiful. She said that 10 million times from other people, and you said it alongside other people inside the same room. So what now differentiates you from other people? Nothing. Right? So that's where mystery comes in, right? Until you're asked, don't say. They get to know about you over and over and over again. Like over time, that's how you elongate the whole attraction, and that is what you need. Where is the attraction in someone knowing every single thing about you on the very first day? There is nothing else to you. I don't know if you understand. So yeah, I learned to be mysterious, and once you're mysterious, you're actually going to look very attractive without even trying. You won't force anything to look attractive. Naturally, you'll be attractive. right? Okay, that being said, let's move to the next point. Practice self-respect. Now, self-respect, right? It's more of a controversial topic in the sense that there is a thin line between self-respect and ego, right? And in this very topic, we're going to talk about self-respect. Now, what do I mean by self-respect in this sense of attraction? Structure is needed in a man's life. I just said that a couple of points ago. You need to set healthy boundaries, right? You need to value your own time. That means you respect yourself, right? Now, someone meets you and they come, because one thing about humans, they like testing you. They will test you to see. You tell them, okay, let's fix a date. We are going to meet 8 o'clock. I'll pick you up by 8 or whatever. And then you get there by 8 and they've not even had their bath. Two things are going on there. Is that they're testing you to know if you respect yourself enough to caution them, or to let them know that you don't like what they just did, or it's the other way around. You have a lower self-esteem and you are bound to accept it. And if you're talking about attraction, please don't have any low self-esteem. Let people know that your time is valuable. Let people know that you have boundaries, and if those boundaries are crossed, that's game over. There is no turning back, right? That's the structure I talked about a couple of points ago. Don't tolerate disrespect to gain approval. It only does nothing but kill your attraction. 100%. I am telling you from personal experience. Don't tolerate it, okay? The way you treat yourself is the way others will treat you. You can't tell someone, I want you to respect me. Meanwhile, you're not respecting yourself. You're not doing things that show that you respect yourself. Can you see how ironical that sounds? No, you don't need that, okay? So respect yourself. Let people know you have a structure, and then someone who loves you, someone who is willing to be with you, will actually appreciate that than someone who doesn't have a structure, and then your attraction is going to skyrocket. Okay? And then lastly, the last one I want to talk about, accept that not everyone will like you. Okay? Not everyone will like you. This was the first point that I made when I talked about being confident. Not everybody will like you. Just get used to it. Now, by the time you get used to it and you know that not everybody will like you, it will actually help you, because you moving on to go on the date, moving on to see someone, you have an open mind already. Okay? It could go well, it might not go well. Whatever the outcome, you're cool, right? You're natural. You were yourself at the date, right? You have a hobby, you have a life before you came to this date, right? So whatever happens, you're going to go back a whole person. Like, you're not going to have this why did they turn me down? You're not going to have this bitterness or whatever. On the contrary, you're even going to be, you're very cool with the person, you respect the person's opinion, and you won't be obsessed about the person that you have to stalk them, right? So just know that everybody cannot like you. It is a natural phenomenon, right? So meaning you're operating with the laws of nature. So you're going to get there, do what you have to do, and then be yourself. If the date goes on well, fine. If it doesn't go the way you wanted, no bad blood. Okay? Absolutely no bad blood. It's fine. At the end of the day, you're going to meet someone else, and eventually you meet someone that will meet, and then everything will go on fine for you. But if you don't have this notion already that not everybody will like you, not everybody is bound to accept you, okay, you're not going to go into the date with these very high hopes, right? And there's something about high hopes, right? When you're going to fall, you're going to also fall in a very longer altitude. That's what people don't talk about. The higher your expectation, the higher your chances of having a deeper disappointment. Okay, so when you're going there, you have with an open mind. Anything that goes, you'll be fine. But if you didn't go with that open mind, if you didn't go with the fact that you could get rejected, if you're not rejected, you now get bitter. You might not have to stalk the person or abuse the person, and no, please. Like with that, if you do that, your attraction to that person is dead. Like, it has gone from zero to non-existent. Okay, so that's just it. So what can you take away from all this at the end of the day? Stop chasing attention, right? Listen deeply. If someone is talking, listen to them. Until you ask questions, please don't ask back. Don't interrupt them. Okay? Stay emotionally grounded. if something happens, maybe let's say you go on a date, something happens, do you think if there is an issue and then you now get up to run before your partner, do you think that that actually increases your attraction? No, of course it doesn't. Especially if you're a guy. Let's say you went out on a date with a lady and then there happens to be a shooting or a violent act right there. You're meant to protect her. Instinct, nature requires that you're meant to protect her. Imagine you getting up and running away, leaving her there. Do you think if you message her back, if you call her back, she will answer you? Of course not, she will answer you. Okay, so that's for staying emotionally grounded, right? In the midst of chaos, in the midst of whatsoever, always stay composed. And the fifth thing, pursue your passion. Have a passion, have a life, right? Before dating and after, have a life. So whatever happens, your life goes on. Then respect yourself, right? Respect yourself. Let people know that you have boundaries, healthy boundaries, and that you don't joke with your time, or like let people know that there's something about you that people don't have to just joke about. It actually helps your attraction in so many ways you can never imagine, right? And then lastly, know that you can be rejected and you can be accepted. Either way, you will be fine, because every other thing that we've mentioned here, you've actually done them. So either way, you'll be fine, right? And as long as that is cool with you and you're okay with you, you're going to be one of the most attractive person a partner, a prospective partner will ever meet, right? So that's just it for today. Please thank you for staying tuned. I'll be posting like topics like this, talking about relationships and how to go about them, tips, and also if you're interested, please let your friends know, let people know. This is what I'll be doing. I'll be posting weekly, so you can be expecting to be getting posts from me every week and all. Thank you so much. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to your friends too. I will actually appreciate that.